So it's been going on for probably about an hour or so. The sun is just keeping its station over the mountain, and we have a lot more changes. We've had so many different cloud shapes, and we have literally a huge mother ship coming in right now. We had one a little bit ago, and it's interesting that once they get to the light, they kind of all dissipate into new shapes and they flow down into the mountain. So this is the largest one that's come through, and I'm curious to see the energy that's coming off of it. It's just been so cool to witness the birds interact with the flight. We've had so many flocks that are flying towards the mountain, and usually you're usually going the opposite direction. And they're going west, and this time they're flying east, and we've had a flock of 12 ducks, which our lake is on the other side, so they are going opposite direction, being pulled towards the energy of the mountain. And there's been a lot of sea creatures, so whales, turtles, dolphins. There's a school of fish, like right now. What's jumping in, you'll see there's a fish, and we had some whales. So we have a lot of really unique little shapes coming through, and then we have angels, a ton of wings, a ton of lights flash, rainbows in color as they pass through the sun. We had a halo around it just a bit ago, but I ran out of charge, so I had to go charge my phone. I think I could lay here all day just seeing the activity of this new portal, and how many multidimensional just beings in general have been waiting for this portal to open. It's really cool. My light language is off the charts because we have so much gratitude to be a part of this. Who knew that living horizontally for 10 years would grant you the access to see and experience something so grand, so absolutely beautiful? And like I shared before, the clouds aren't moving past. They are all being completely absorbed in, down, and around, straight into the mountains, new open portal. Oh man, if you get the opportunity to go, I will be going to the mountain the minute I have a driver. Because to see this from the mountain right now, and the mountain is literally less than a mile, it's just right over those trees for me. So I have just a couple blocks to drive, and I will be sitting in front of its glory as the central sun has just decided today it is going to stay. And this mothership, you guys, my goodness. And it's just flowing and flowing, and it just keeps growing and growing, and they are just coming in droves. I can't even, you saw the skies just a few minutes ago, and this is what the collective has created. This is what we've been waiting for. And this is what your energy today did with the Green Tara and the World Congress co-collaboration. from Rick Jules and his team that's working and opening the portals there. I use the mountain when I do a lot of that energy grounding. I use the mountain as my portal here, and then I have connected energy portals. One in the UK with Florentina, one in Zambia with the kids at the Salicho orphanage. I have one at Mount Shasta or near Mount Shasta with my daughter. And then we have this energy portal that I've used here in Puyallup, Washington. And so in helping with Rick and his team, before I even knew what their missions were, I had been working in Iceland with the northern hemisphere multidimensional beings that are working on the grid work for the new Earth. And we are pulling in all the beautiful plasma and energy that's being expelled from the sun, and we clean it and purify it through these triangles that are just placed all around the world, all around our aura and atmospheres. There is so many groups that are doing the same thing I am. I am just blessed to be over Iceland and over Florentina's energy and area. And so doing the work in Iceland, I get my thank yous. I get the, that I know the work has been completed through the northern and aurora lights. And when those lights blaze and those pictures show up over social media, I know that my work and our work as a collective was completed. And so I was doing work in Norway when I met Rick Jules and saw some of the activations that they were working on. And so these were the same activations that my team was doing from above. So we were able to partner with their energy and really help to create a south and a north energy centers for what is to come. And on the last activation that just holds really near and dear to my heart, that we had done the southern, and we saw so many lights from it, and the colors were beautiful, and we could physically see at the site the colors that were being created. We have a halo right now. And then in the second activation, I was taken to a north location, and I was creating energy to build the gates of the north. And it's similar to me. It feels like the New Jerusalem or the New Bethlehem. I feel like it's a new city for us. And as we were filling in the ley lines and really clearing that plasma, as the plasma hits the earth and it goes into the grid work, the earth glows from my view from above. And that's when we know how that our work for the night or the travel is finished, is when we have the area we're working on and it's glowing like a mosaic. The earth becomes a mosaic field of glow between its ley lines and grid lines. And I was creating with others, pulling our energy together to make this beautiful gate. And as the gate was completed in that second activation, the keyholes to the gate started to glow. And they were glowing this beautiful rainbow light. And as I looked towards the keyhole and followed the light, it told me that the very next day, it kind of stopped me in my tracks. And it told me that tomorrow, my next activation would be able to see inside. And the work that we had done was to create the gate, and how we were to take our seats on the grass around it. And it was this beautiful emerald green grass, and the blades were so soft and just pillowy. And I sat and cried. I was just tears of joy for the work we had done and for creating this beautiful energy and space. And I had looked around, and I was one of very few. There was a few of us there, a lot of different multidimensional. We have a beautiful eye coming in right now, and yeah, we just have a really cool, this is a very important person. Like everyone's crying. Whoever is arriving in this moment. I can just feel my brothers and sisters' energy from below. Celebrations. The birds in flight. Whew. As I sat on the grass surrounded by pure love joy, I could hear singing. I could hear music and dancing and laughter. And you just kept looking up. You just kept looking up to the gate, looking at those rainbow rays. And I just got so excited, like I wanted just to wake up and go back to sleep and travel again. But I knew that wasn't my destination. As I sat there, I asked, why am I so few? And we are the builders, but what we built and that light that we are creating right now, and we are co-collaborating and connecting, and all of the work and energy work that every single person on earth is doing, even if they don't understand what they're doing. When you choose love and joy and connection, you're doing the work. But as we lift ourselves to the light, through song and through dance and joy, it's love joy. It's a infinity looped love joy that's multicolored, and it's just like hula hoops for fun. And the more we lean into that, I know that this grass around these gates will grow. And when I am surrounded arm to arm and shoulder to shoulder, and I can't even move in my space, there's no sitting room, it's standing room only, I know that that's when we'll be ready to open these gates together. And I've got to see already in the next activation what was on the other side of that rainbow. And man, to tell you what is coming, it's pretty special. And our children are already there. They are already within that rainbow walls. They're singing, they are laughing, they're creating. We have a motherload arriving right now, and I am asked to welcome them. This is a galactical you can see all the ships following it, waiting for entry. They are so excited. Man, the energy. Okay. can see his eye. His mouth is completely open. The sun is in between him. I have a frog. All the animal kingdom, it's so crazy. If you look above in every layer, every type of little, it's kind of like a little Noah's Ark, really. They're all fluttering in spirit and energy. My Council of Crows is here. Welcome. I seem to be a welcome host. I'm popping in and out of each. In a soul mirror, it's more of like a blink, and I get to speak with the incoming master director being, guide. And it's just a beautiful gratitude hug of love within a blink of an eye, and messages from within, and then they're gone in. And I will see them soon. As you can see, the shapes keep changing, and we have like a line coming through of greats. And we have some big ones, ships that are building in their, creating their build, it looks as though. And they're coming in from the other side as well. I'm accepting from the west. It looks like the east is, or north. Yeah, those are our angels. I see. So we have one, we really have the earth and angels coming from one side. This is where the whales, a lot of the animal kingdom is coming from. And then I have my galactical, multi-dimensional coming from the other side. I have pretty low vibrations because they're going down. So I'm in my solar plex chakra down, and my heart, really my heart space down. Front, back, and top of the heart is all open and expanded. My Iron Man pulse point, my fire is lit. I am grounded barefoot in the grass. I am not dressed appropriately. I have spinal drain running down the whole front of my face because I forgot to fill my pockets. So I won't be turning this camera around. But you need to see the beautiful sight in front of you. We have a lot of wings fluttering through because my wings are activated at the moment. So I don't know exactly what my, what I do. Oh, okay, I see what I do. Oh, the angels are being welcomed with glorious song. Wow. I feel like the Little Mermaid is literally just chorusing out of these clouds. Chorus and orchestras of just children singing. We have more dolphins. We have butterflies. Oh man. The wings that are fluttering in. So it must be the spirit animals that I see. I feel like I'm getting spirit animals with each of the angels, especially from this side. Yes, I am. It's like beautiful. They're not even, they're just best friends. They're just white horses and stallions are coming through. A lot of, it seems like gods and knights. A lot of headdresses, beautiful gowns. The colors are just off the charts. Everyone is glowing. kind of reminds me, I watched Hotel Transylvania with my godson the other day, and how in all of these ghost and Halloween, beings that weren't accepted in the real world all showed up, and there was just every different species and creature, but all came with so much love and stories and fun. And that's kind of how this is reminding me of everyone's just kind of arriving to a new Hotel Transylvania in Mount Rainier. And I see a lot of connection of just wanting to be human, just wanting to be vertical. Little Mermaid, I see the bat. Messages from within. Thank you. Blessed. I give gratitude to my masters, my teachers, my loved ones, my guides, my higher vibrational beings, the keepers of the galactical and angelic realms. I give you gratitude and grace and mercy today as you have shined your light on me, allowing me to meet your families and to be a part of this beautiful celebration of light. Seeing your faces in each and every one of these blinks, getting to see who you get to spend your time with, and now they get to enter this beautiful portal and be a part of what we've been creating together. I have no jealousy. I'm just really excited for you. I really just, I see it and I can feel it, and I'm there with you. I hear your music and your words and all the messages that you're receiving. Okay, we have a really big energy coming in now. Love, like hearts, love, so big, love. Wow, love. And there's a spirit guide next to this big, huge heart. You can kind of see it in the middle. It looks to be a lion type dragon. Has a beautiful mane on it. You can see the energy portal from the sun running all the way through. This is a big energy that's coming in and entering. And as you can see, we are an hour or so in, and our sun is not quite, it's moving up, but it's staying really grounded, a part of that portal, helping this portal to be opened in this sunrise on the West Coast. Oh man, oh, I wish you could just be here and just see this energy that is arriving. just absorbing into the sun and into that beam of light and centralizing into this new portal and really just clearing out the lines. Everyone coming through is just clearing out any of the debris and shining it with their light into these portals and tunnels of this dormant energy line and ley line that we have needed to be restored. And with the work of so many, it is time. Today is the day. Today is also the day, my father-in-law's birthday. And when my father-in-law passed away in December of 2017, a few months before my heart attack, that is when my gifts started to show their light. And I was able to communicate him after his passing to help our family through the grief and his loss. And today would have been his earthly 80th birthday on October 20th, 2022. The dates are not lost on me at all. As I sit here and give gratitude for him as being my portal to this world. And now I get to celebrate with him as my guide in helping us welcome in these beautiful birds, rays of light, these multidimensional beings, spaceships. It's just, they're so magnificent on the inside and outside. And to know that he is a part of it all, and he is down below, and probably one of the very first ones to enter through the portal that he's helped me to create over the last 4 years in creating Feargiveness, cosmic forgiveness, frequency for all. Our Cancer crows are speaking. Dad is in the house. They show up every day to chat, give guidance, make themselves known. They're telling me I'm getting a little break in the sun, or I'm gonna get a little break because this huge ship that is unloading right now, you can see the whole darkness base below here is all one cloud, and it is unloading at the moment. So, and then we have all of its fleet, all of the little ones behind it. And then we have our angelic team and angels over here that are waiting in the wings for their turn to enter. So I have to refuel, reset, and you can see those lights. Look at that. This is a huge ship. Green. So this has a lot of green inside from what I can see from my blink. Yep. Green. Confirmations.